very much. Thank you so much. Welcome back to the program. We have a wonderful show for you. I hope you had a nice weekend. I have one of these trick shirts again. Look at that. Look at the cuff on that baby, will you? My, oh my. This is about a 90 sleeve. I take a 15 and a half and about a 90. It's just about a nice little break, just where you need it there. The hell has gone wrong? Now the other one doesn't do that exactly. That's because on the right hand, my right arm, I have an enormous elbow that takes up all that slack. But here, this could be a problem. You don't want to operate heavy equipment with a cuff like that. All right, I guess I'll find the courage to continue somehow. My first guest tonight is a, oh, well, this will be exciting. This is a very funny man, and he's always welcome here. He's a former member of the SCTV cast, and a smattering of applause. He is currently seen on this network as one of the stars of Saturday Night Live. And take a look now at some videotape from our next guest doing what he does on that, well, for
okay,
what he...
Password continues with Dr. Joyce Brothers and Robin Williams. We're back.
Oh, back. Like the back of my hand. Don't end me, Miss Crawford. I never touch your eyebrow pencil. Oh, Joan Crawford, she's wonderful. Oh, how's that? John 19 Alice breakdown.
Mick Jagger.
I can't wait for tonight's party. That's not going to be fun. Give me a break. Everyone's going to be there telling jokes back and forth. Who wants to carve the turkey? I don't.
Kate and Allie.
Allie, you eat these biscuits before they get cold. I've slaved over them all day and you haven't eaten a one.
Please welcome Martin Short.
I'm so confused.
Nice to see you. That's very funny stuff that you do on the show. Thank you for being here. Now, the last time you were here, which was how long ago? 4 months?
July, end of July.
Yeah, you had just gotten back from vacation and you had a shoulder bandage.
I had broken my shoulder and collarbone in an accident.
And are you all finished with that?
Yeah, I'm fine. I actually, at the time of the accident, I phoned Paul, who's an old friend, and asked him how long one takes to recover, because he'd gone through the same accident 2 years before, and he said, well, it's terrible, really. For me, personally, it took me, my accident was in '82, and just last week was the first good one. I feel good. I feel good.
Now refresh the memory of folks who don't remember, and how did you injure yourself?
I flipped off a bicycle. I flipped off a bicycle going down a dirt road. Yeah.
Going fast? Was this a sporting event?
No, I was going slow. I was going down a hill, and I hit a bump, and flipped up, and smashed a lot of things, and just was not unconscious, but should have been, because the pain...
Probably wished you were.
was intense.
Well, I'm glad that's all behind you. Now, how are things going with the show? Everybody getting along up there? You have an enormous cast?
We have a cast of 10.
10,
the greatest cast ever told, actually. It's if you... And then with a guest host, it's 11. And if you have the Hudson brothers, it's 13. I mean, you can just keep adding. The King family, what is that? I mean, who has...
Crazy. On and on and on.
Who has the fingers for that one?
Now,
this week it's Ringo Starr.
Yeah.
And that's very exciting.
Have you met Ringo?
I just met him about 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
I obviously not long enough to get his voice down. That's not one of my strongest accents. If I do a little bit longer, I slip into Swedish, which is is the only real one I know.
Was it exciting to meet Ringo?
It's great. I've always had a tendency to meet celebrities and freeze badly, you know. But I'm getting better. I've met Ron Liebman. That was fine. But a couple of years ago, but you know, and I want to. But so often. Oh no, a couple of years ago, I met Richard Burton, and he was doing Camelot. And backstage, and that was quite exciting. And I promised myself that I would be cool, and I would just, you know, tell him, be very kind of casual, and tell him I thought he was a great talent, and that was fine. And so I met him, and I shook his hand. I said, Mr. Burton, I just want to say that you were fabulous in Camelot, and you were terrific, and you're such an amazing talent and charismatic, and I expected him to say thank you and move on, but he didn't. He just started conversing with me.
Yeah.
And he said, but didn't you find that there was a loud reverb coming from the second speaker? Didn't that throw you off? It threw me off. I knew I hated the bloody thing. And I looked at him and said, thank you. and he just...
Take credit for the bad audio.
Well,
we have some. We're going to look at some videotape from the show right after this. We have to do a commercial first, and then we'll return here with Martin Short. Don't worry. Ever seen anything like this? We should measure this one. This may be the longest one yet.
Yeah. Well, I have a sock. You see, this is not good because look at that.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Those are nice socks.
No.
Let's see that.
No, they.
No, pull it up. Let's see that. Come on.
They're great. They're great to hear because this is great. But then I get talking and this.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you can get talking away and this happens.
Well, let's see what I have under my trousers.
You stop?
Now look, it starts the same as you.
Yes.
And then it just goes all the way up.
Now, how do you?
Then you adjust them up here.
I see.
Where the heck were we? Oh,
Yeah.
we have some more videotape of you from the show. Are we going to see Ed Grimley in action again?
No, this is not it. This is a little tribute that Harry Shearer and I did to the Summer Olympics.
Oh, yes, I remember
think
this.
it's
Okay. All right, this is from, I think, was it the first or second show?
The first show of the season.
All right,
Yes,
this will be
Saturday
funny.
night.
Let's watch the monitors at home. You can use the TV. That should work. This is Marty Short from SNL.
There's another good-looking guy.
Now, Marty, tell us about that character. What was the nature of the character you were playing there?
Lawrence Schaubar? Well, he's not, I suppose you feel he's not that bright.
Kind of a dim bulb is what...
Yeah. Well, it's about an 87 IQ. I mean, he can function.
Sure.
He probably, during the day, travels the bus most of the day, sitting beside the bus driver.
Yeah.
Just kind of talking, oh, Elm Street again.
That was a very funny piece.
Thank you.
Now, what did you do before? I know you've been doing comedy on television for a long time. Even
I
before
started with
SCTV.
George Gobel in IMP.
That's right.
I kid. I'm sorry.
But anything other than the...
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess I did a series, before SCTV, I did a series a couple years ago called The Associates.
About lawyers.
Wilfred Hyde White. Then I did...
How was that? Was that fun?
That was great.
Who else was on the show? Tim Thomerson was on the show for a
Tim Thomas was
minute
on
or
the
two?
show, and for a minute or two, yes.
Yeah.
Wilfred Hyde White, my darling boy, he was great. And Jim Brooks and Ed Weinberger wrote it. It was great. It was a good show.
Yeah.
Then the next year I did I'm a Big Girl Now with Danny Thomas and Danny Canova. That was fine.
Now, what is Danny Thomas like?
Dan Yen is a hoot. Dan was great. Dan is great.
A hoot.
A hoot.
Yeah.
He gets on the phone and talks and talks and talks. We're still close. And, but he taught me, he actually
Now, when was the last time you talked to him?
81. But Danny did teach me a spit take. He did teach me a spit take.
All
You know,
right.
his classical spit takes, because before that, I couldn't do a spit take. I mean, we all can do a spit take, but this is the spit take I did before working with Dan Yen. So you say to me, as I'm drinking, but Uncle Tanous is coming for a full week.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
But Uncle Tanous is coming for a full week.
Now, you see, the timing is late on that. Danny tightened it up.
Tighten it up. All right. So you want to try it again?
No. But what about Paul Schaefer? Now, Paul,
Paul has a very wimpy spit.
Yeah.
No, remember that one time you said I can't even do it. You didn't want to even do another one.
That's true. Marty, are you just involving me in this to upset your agent? Is that right? No, I'm...
Now, are you going to do this or not?
Well, no, I'd hope to get a bigger laugh just with the first one, and then we could move on.
Yeah, but you saw what happened.
It was so sad. It was one of the saddest things I'd ever
So now
experienced.
maybe let's try Plan B.
Thank God the clip worked.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
then I did another pilot called
No, no. I'll do the damn thing.
All right. Oh, I'm sorry. I just assumed.
That's all right. No.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Did you know that Uncle Tanous is coming for a week?
Thank you.
All right. All right.
Thank you.
There's a subtler version of doing that, you know. You can go broad, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Pretty much the same reaction as, God.
No, there's another, yes,
Yeah.
no, you did well, but then there's another version of that. Say to me, Uncle Tanous is coming for 2 weeks.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Does this come my way? Is that what happened?
No.
All right, Uncle oh, I'm sorry.
Well-
Yeah. Get loaded up first. Yeah.
Let me drink first, and then we'll be happy.
All right.
Okay, ready?
You know, Uncle Tanous is coming for 2 weeks.
2 weeks? I had heard that he was only... I had heard 1 week.
No, it
No.
turns out to be 2.
Oh, look what I
2
did.
weeks, yeah. You got your lap all wet.
Yeah. But I got a laugh, though. A desperately needed laugh.
I'm dying to pour this on your pants.
I'm
now.
sure you are.
How much time do we have left? How upset would you be if I just poured the rest of this in your lap?
Do I have a choice?
Well,
Really?
yeah, if you don't want me to do it, I won't.
Go ahead, go ahead.
God love you. Well, that's it. Gee, Marty, we're out of time.
I so love your graciousness.
Well, nice to see you. I hope you have a good holiday. And continued success with the show up
You
there.
don't mind if I wait till you go to commercial before rising, do you?
It's the amazingly talented Marty Short, ladies and gentlemen. Awfully sorry. We'll be right back.